Chapter 3 has been one hell of a chapter, with the addition of Dodge, all the story at once, and several other bits. The part I'm most excited about perhaps are the outfits that we got, and the possible hints and lore implications that they contain, so let's check it out. As you'll quickly notice, there seems to be a couple of themes to these outfits, and they are Celestial Light and Good, and Vampiric Darkness and Evil. Could this be a hint for Chapter 4? Personally, I like to hope so, but we'll get more into that later on. For now, let's start off with the vampiric themed outfits. First up, the Lady of Shadowgrace. The first thing you'll probably be thinking right now is, wait, Shadowgrace? But there's nothing significant there. Well, you'd be correct. Besides the Lightning Shrine, there is nothing of note in Shadowgrace. But perhaps that could change in Chapter 4. We saw the same with Bogmore and Banehelm in Chapter 1 and 2 respectively. Even Garrick's journal only mentioned Shadowgrace 3 times in the whole book, and 2 of those describe it as a simple logging village. The other mention, though, describes an accident happening in Shadowgrace.
As I walked by, I found Garth speaking in the square to a large crowd of people. Recently there had been an accident during a logging operation in Shadowgrace. The rumours had spread all through Halcyon. Other acolytes in my class were discussing it. Each time I heard the story, it became more grisly. Garth was there speaking to the group wearing a logging outfit. He was extolling the virtues of progress, that the work of the loggers were doing was leading us to better times. I stayed for a while and listened. I couldn't help but nod along to everything he was saying. It all seemed so correct, so easy to follow and understand. Looking around, the entire crowd was entranced. I left impressed with the sincerity that Garth showed to the people.
At first I thought this passage fairly innocuous, just one of the hands reassuring their people. There could, however, be some underlying implications if you look at it with a bit more scrutiny. Firstly, the fact that the Hand of the People was wearing a logging uniform. He's the most important person in the Halcyon Reach. Why the hell was he there? Then there's how big of a deal a simple logging accident has become, with everybody talking about it and it getting more gruesome every time it's told. Finally, there's the reassurance that the Garth gives the people, or the wording of it more importantly. The work the loggers were doing leads us to better times. Considering most houses and buildings in the Highlands are made of brick, what was so life-changing about their work? Could it perhaps be something besides a logging operation, a clearing vampire homeland, or a vampire hunting party maybe? This is all speculation at the moment, but it does intrigue me. Anyway, going back to our not-so-fair lady, she seems to have a very unique model and texture to her, one that has been repeated by a few other outfits released alongside her. This model is very sinister looking, with a greyish complexion, evil eyes, and a grin that would give the Joker a run for his money. She is truly a terrifying sight to behold. The next outfit that lends itself to the vampire theme is the Nightweave Tacticsian. Looking as though it hails from the same race as the Lady of Shadowgrace, this is where it really starts to look like a hint to me. 2 different outfits, both looking remarkably similar, both being added with the mid-chapter patch. When you combine these 2 outfits with the third, the Master of the Hunt, you could really start to see a new race forming. We also know, thanks to a tweet from a member of the art team, that during their conception, the Lady and the Tactician were considered a married couple, and the Master of the Hunt, their son. The 4th and final version of this theme is the Archlich, an almost priestly looking variation of the vampire race, with this corrupted vital stone that looks very much like it's been affected by a tox gauntlet. Perhaps he's found this nasty secret to immortality, maybe even using corrupted souls like the Storm Guards during the Lost Wars. Maybe this was the enemy during the Lost Wars. Could this be a new enemy about to enter the Hollowlands? Maybe a new game mode with a bigger focus on PvE? Perhaps it's lost enemy of the Lost War? Even maybe the reveal of the Prisma? Or perhaps they're just outfits? But I like to dream. Whatever it ends up being, I'm super excited about this. And if you're looking for a way this new race just showing up could be explained, then I've got you covered there too with our last outfit, the Baleful Necromancer. Perhaps we will see a cutscene at the beginning of Chapter 4 that shows us the vampires being brought back by the Necromancer. I also wonder if these 5 outfits could be hinting at a new gauntlet, perhaps a Blood, Darkness or Necromancy gauntlet. Moving on to the Celestial Good outfits, first up we have Cosmic Chaos. Now this isn't our first Celestial outfit released, that honour goes to Starweaver. But having more than one now definitely makes me wonder if there is a race of otherworldly beings. But not only that, perhaps it goes a bit deeper. In human history, there are theories that religions stem from our ancestors having extraterrestrial encounters. Could this have been the inspiration here as well? We know the Breakers worship an entity known as the Goddess, perhaps this is her. could that then also mean that cosmic chaos it could be hidden in the lore? Well, actually I think it could. We know that the Toxic Gauntlet was not naturally occurring on Primdor, being almost otherworldly according to a post from Proletariat. We also know, thanks to Garrick, that the Bogmore Collective knew of a second moon unknown to the rest of the population. A second moon that also appears on the artifact that comes with Cosmic Chaos' set. So, could Cosmic Chaos possibly be the Shade Hand, bringing forth unknown information, rituals, and a new element to the Highlands? I think this is highly likely. There have been two other good Celestial outfits released with patch 4.1, the Benevolent Battle Angel and the Divine Priestess, which, when combined with the two previously mentioned, could form a pantheon of sorts. Perhaps these are the deities of the Highlands? Another theory is that these are also another race, coming to help defend us against the vampire menace. These outfits could also be hinting at a second new gauntlet, maybe a celestial, light or divine gauntlet. Another addition we got, this one a little bit more of a surprise though, was the map changes to Fever Ridge and Hope's End. These ramshackle little huts attached to the sides of walls took us all by surprise when they were added, because they weren't actually mentioned in the patch 4.1 notes. As it turns out though, through another tweet from a member of the art team, these are nomad villages or outposts. This is another super interesting info dump, as nomads have not been mentioned anywhere in the lore before. Perhaps these could in fact be the hastily built shelters by people trapped in the Hollowlands by the fracture, or maybe raiding parties by the previously mentioned vampires. With all of these releases and changes, I feel incredibly confident in saying that we will see a new race inside the lore very soon. At the end of the day, this is all speculation and tinfoil theories, but I do enjoy going down these rabbit holes. Personally, I think these are hints of Chapter 4, whether it be new game mode, new gauntlets, some new lore, or whether they're just outfits. I'm looking so forward to finding out what it's going to be. Let me know your thoughts on any of these theories and which outfit's your favourite down in the comments below. If you enjoy the lore of Spellbreak, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you do not miss a video. I also stream Spellbreak Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 8 PM UK, so feel free to come by and join the games and talk lore with me there. We also have a podcast every Friday at 10 PM UK called Lorebreakers, where myself, Elder Gold, Casual Adobo and Merlin the Wizard discuss all things Spellbreak lore. But for now, let us wait with bated breath for more Chapter 4 announcements. Stay chill, stay curious, and peace out, my sloths.
Yeah, I'm so hyped.
Damn, son.
Are you fucking kidding me? You here? Oh, this is you as well? Okay,
That flick was disgusting.